Which city is known as the sailing capital of the United States and was once the actual capital of the United States? If you said Annapolis, then treat yourself to a Maryland crab cake. One of the oldest cities in the country, it is home to the US Naval Academy, the National Sailing Hall of Fame, and is the capital of Maryland. In its well-preserved neighborhoods that date back to 1649, it's an incredible place to take a walk around, and we will do just that. Join me in this series as we stroll through its iconic streets. We will check in with such spots as City Dock, the Governor's Residence, and the Maryland State House, where George Washington famously resigned his commission as Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. Come on, I'll show you the ropes. The Annapolis Waterfront Hotel. Looks like a pretty nice place. So this is pretty interesting. This is actually a drawbridge right here. And down there it says draw tender's phone, and then there's a phone number. And I just find it really interesting that the person in charge of a drawbridge is called a draw tender, kind of like a bartender. And yeah, I don't know. So I told you earlier that my very first trip ever came from Annapolis, Maryland, and this rings a bell. It was so long ago, I don't remember the name of the school, and it was back during the days when we were mailed itineraries, like paper itineraries. There's nothing digital, nothing by email. So I have no record anymore of who exactly that school was, but I'm thinking it's this. I'm thinking it was St. Mary's. So if that's the truth, then this is the first time in my career that I have come to the home turf of one of the schools that I've worked with before. As I said earlier, actually I didn't say it, but I didn't say it directly. But that trip did not go well. There are some things that really went wrong on that trip. Again, they weren't my fault, but it was a mess. And this school never came back to my tour company. See, there it is back there, St. Mary's School. I am like 93% convinced that this is it, that those kids came from this very school. But that was that trip. That trip was induction by fire. I really gained probably a year's worth of experience just by doing that one single trip. And I am convinced this is it, although there's no way really for me to know because I have nothing in my own personal records, I don't think. I don't know, maybe there's an email floating around somewhere. I'll have to dig through the data banks and check if there's an email that says something about it. And this is Annapolis City Hall right across the street. Very modest. I think modest is definitely the correct word for this. So I'm waiting for my Uber now to take me back into town. And while waiting, I went ahead and actually dug up my old Google calendars and I found it. It was indeed St. Mary's and it was March 15th, 2018. It was a 2-day trip. And as I said earlier, it went horribly, but that was it. I just visited the school of my very first trip where my bus driver crashed into everything and some other crazy stuff happened. But yeah, so anyway, that's what happened. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this walk around historic Annapolis, Maryland. It is a beautiful area, and I don't get out here much. I really only have one trip every year that comes out here to the Naval Academy, and they end their trip here, and I take an Uber back, so I get a little time to explore. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. And this is Vigoroso, off to the next cool spot. Take care, guys.